When a giant star larger than our sun dies, it produces a supernova, which is one of the most calamitous events in the universe. A massive explosion that is catastrophic on a scale that is virtually beyond human comprehension. And sometimes they're so intense that they can be seen with the naked eye from Earth. Scientists thought they understood this process, but fresh research has uncovered not one, but two types of supernova. But how powerful is a supernova, and could a supernova's blast one day destroy the Earth? Perhaps to be astonished by the answers to these questions and other questions. Hey guys, hello and welcome to another incredible Informatica video. Will you be able to view this supernova explosion in the sky? Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to ensure that you never miss a video from us. Stars, such as our sun, shine due to the thermonuclear fusion, which occurs in their centers by fusing light atoms to form heavier atoms. All stars eventually run out of the basic ingredients required for a fusion. If this occurs and the star is large enough, it will erupt as a supernova. Supernovae were discovered in 185 AD when Chinese astronomers noticed a bizarre guest star appear in the night sky, which remained visible for the next 8 months. It was the first time in human history that a supernova was observed. However, there have been further observations from Earth. A staggeringly bright star exploded in the constellation Lupus in the year 1006 AD, and it could be seen brightly in Earth's heavens. According to current estimates, it would have been 16 times brighter than Venus, the brightest object in our night skies other than the moon. In fact, this supernova became so bright that it could be seen throughout the day. The most recent visible supernova was supernova 1987A, which occurred in 1987. But are we going to see another one? We'll get to that shortly. If you're curious about what they might have looked like, the Hubble Space Telescope captured a supernova in the spiral galaxy NGC 2525, which is 70 million light-years away. From February 2018 until February 2019, Hubble began monitoring the star. The supernova first emerges as a dazzling star on the galaxy's outskirts, outshining even the brightest stars before dissipating. This star burst 70 million years ago when dinosaurs still roamed the Earth, but it took all this time for the light from the tremendous explosion to reach us. Since their discovery, only two types of supernovae have been assumed to exist, type 1a thermonuclear and type 2 iron core collapse. A thermonuclear supernova, also known as type 1a supernova, is the outcome of an explosion of a white dwarf star in a binary system that is at least 8 times the mass of the Sun after it gets too heavy to support itself after siphoning material from a nearby partner star. A white dwarf accumulates matter on the surface of the white dwarf, and when it exceeds a specific mass limit, a runaway thermonuclear explosion rips the white dwarf apart. Most people are familiar with supernovae of the iron core collapse type. This occurs when a large star, at least 10 times the mass of Sun, exhausts its nuclear fuel. As the star's molecules fuse, it can no longer maintain its own weight, and gravity causes its iron ore to collapse, leaving behind either a black hole or a neutron star. Astronomers believed that these were the only two possibilities for a supernova. Using the Las Cumbres Observatory, a global team of scientists led by UC Santa Barbara has identified a new form of supernova 31 million light-years away in the galaxy NGC 2146. An electron capture supernova is a new form of star explosion. Some of the electrons in the oxygen-neon magnesium core are smashed into their atomic nuclei in an electron-captured supernova or electron capture. Because of the depletion of electrons, the star's core buckles under its own weight and collapses, resulting in a catastrophic explosion. However, a new type of supernova has recently been found. A group of astronomers were reviewing data from a very large array sky survey in 2017 when they discovered that a black hole had triggered a supernova. The explosion was caused by a dead star partner, perhaps a black hole or a neutron star, crashing into the core of a neighboring star. This black hole or neutron star collided with the enormous star, ejecting a spiral of material from the star's atmosphere as it passed through. As it approached the star's core, debris quickly plummeted upon the stellar corpse, launching a pair of X-ray jets at nearly the speed of light and setting off the explosion. This is the first time a collision-triggered supernova has been observed. If you're wondering how fast the particles from one of these explosions can move, NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory has traced the debris from a supernova explosion recorded by Johannes Kepler in 1604 when a dying star 20,000 light-years away tore itself apart. More than 400 years later, the NASA probe discovered debris still speeding through space at speeds of more than 32 million kilometers per hour. That's 23 million miles per hour. This is approximately 25,000 times faster than the speed of sound. Now that you've learned a little bit about these massive stellar explosions, you might be wondering what would happen if the Earth were ever trapped in the path of a supernova explosion. If our sun erupted as a supernova, the shockwave would not destroy the entire Earth, but it would burn and boil away on the side of the planet facing the sun at the time of the explosion. the entire planet's temperature would rise to 15 times that of the sun's surface. Not only that, but the Earth's orbit would be disrupted due to the abrupt decrease in the sun's mass, and our planet would drift off into space. Fortunately, our sun is considerably too tiny and lacks the mass to become a supernova. But suppose the explosion of a star other than our sun, one that is close enough to cause major issues on Earth, astronomers believe that a star within 30 to 50 light years of the Earth might be catastrophic. If a star close enough to us went supernova, the X-rays and more intense gamma rays from explosions would deplete the ozone layer, which protects us from solar ultraviolet rays. It is also likely that it will ionize nitrogen and oxygen in the atmosphere, producing massive volumes of smog-like nitrogen oxide. Phytoplankton and coral reefs would be impacted, and the radiation would kill out the majority of creatures, severely depleting the ocean's food chain's base. It's possible that the explosion will leave the surface and ocean life relatively unscathed. The planet, on the other hand, would be bombarded with gamma rays and other high-energy radiation, which could trigger mutations on earthly life. There would undoubtedly be huge extinctions on the entire planet and animal species. So, has the Earth ever been impacted by supernova's waves? Scientists have discovered indications on our planet that imply our entire solar system has flown through the debris fields of a supernova in the past. In reality, for the last 33,000 years, the entire solar system has been speeding through the debris clouds of a supernova. In reality, a supernova ripped out of the local bubble, which houses the whole solar system. Aside from the holes that supernovae have blown in the Milky Way, they have also left evidence on our planet's ocean floor in the form of iron-60, a radioactive isotope of iron that scientists know can only be produced by an exploding star. However, no supernova has been observed at this close of a distance in human history. So, what are your chances of viewing a Milky Way supernova from Earth in the next 50 years? People in the southern hemisphere, where more of the night sky can be seen, have a 20 to 50% chance of seeing a supernova explosion with their unaided eyes. Betelgeuse, in the constellation of Orion the Hunter, is one star that could go supernova at any time. Betelgeuse is a brilliant red dot that marks Orion's shoulder and is one of the biggest stars known. This star is a fading red supergiant with a diameter nearly 950 times that of our Sun, and it will explode today, tomorrow, or 100,000 years from now, providing humanity with a celestial fireworks display. In 2019, Betelgeuse began to dim dramatically, raising the possibility that the star had reached the end of its existence. Astronomers are uncertain how the supernova will unfold, but they all agree that there will be bright light in the sky that will rival a full moon and throw shadows at night, and yes, you'll be able to view the supernova during the day. It seems a little alarming to suggest you'll be seeing a big explosion, but there's no need to fear about this supernova wiping out life on Earth, because Betelgeuse is 724 light-years away, well outside the supernova kill range of 30 to 50 light-years. Only creatures who rely on the moon for navigation would be puzzled, as adding another bright light into the sky could be distracting to them. However, even if the Betelgeuse does not explode within our lifetimes, you still have a chance to see a supernova with your own eyes, and it will be the first naked-eye nova in decades. In the constellation of Cygnus, the Swan, there is a twin star right off the left wingtip. Astronomers have noticed that the orbits of these two stars are speeding up, indicating that they are growing closer and will collide sometime around the year 2022, which is just around the corner. This star system is 1800 light-years away, but it should be visible to the naked eye, and its brightness will be second magnitude, matching the brightness of the Big Dipper's stars. And if you have a telescope, you're going to see something amazing. That's all we've got for now. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, please smash like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting and futuristic videos in the future. We look forward to seeing you at the next one.